let you ground with some phone. Ain't gonna save you, hoe. You want some brown nose? Huh? Magazine? Looking at me mean? What it do? Let me bag up a little bit. Lola, what's up with you? Mean cat, now you sitting up here looking big-eyed because you want some rubs? Should I say, well, I'm rolling me up a little blunt right now. Really? This the shit you doing? Hey, you gotta get the hell out the way. You can't force nobody to rub you and then you be trying to bite people. Excuse me, miss. Come on, get out. Come on, get on down now. Right, when I'm doing this, you gonna do this? Come on, down to the floor. Come on, down here, come on. That's right, good girl. Trying to give you a couple of rubs. I'll give you a couple. Well, I ain't gonna play with you though. All your siblings in here, you want me to play with you? All these toys in here, we done bought. I better play with these damn toys. These toys cost money. And please don't scratch these $160 shoes. Hey, what is your problem? Okay, well no, we're gonna leave that on. Because I need some air in here. Oh no, I gotta cut it off anyway, because you bullshitting right now, man. Okay? You bullshitting. Let me cut this off. Man, only one. But yeah, I can't even have it on nowhere. Where's the light to our... Luna, you bullshit. Is you on the lighter? Because I could have sworn that head's in here. Watch out. No. Cellular 1. I got you. Whoa. You was on some shit.
My moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, the burning, itching, the pain. Emerge Tremfiant. With Tremfya, most people saw 90% clear skin in 16 weeks. The majority of people saw 90% clear skin even at 5 years.
Serious allergic reactions may occur. Tremfya may increase your risk of infections and lower your ability to fight them. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, or if you had a vaccine.
Okay. This right here is just something else, ain't it? In the office today. Since somebody ain't you, I guess I'll get back here. And once upon a time, this was going to be my game room. You know what that turned into, don't it? That turned into somebody's office. Now they act like I can't come in here no more and make my videos and shit. It's supposed to be my YouTube gaming room / YouTube video making shit. Trying to get monetized out this motherfucker. Yeah, the winds is picking up. Got a lot of big trees back here. These trees done grew like a motherfucker. It ain't been nothing but a year or two. These motherfuckers ain't got time. Damn it. No, don't come back with this shit. Don't do it. No. Everybody sleep, I know, because you be being mean. They got away from you. Now you sitting up here looking sad? Yeah, that's what we call. I got something for you, though. Calm you right the fuck on down. Yes, it will. I guess I'll get to this video in a minute. What we got going back here? We got a lot of shit going back here, man. We got motherfucking YouTube going on in the background. I'm on Facebook. I'm doing a whole bunch. I don't know who the fuck these niggas is back here, but let me cut them the fuck down because they ain't talking about shit but showing some money and being stupid. Now let me tell y'all something, but let me share something with y'all. Damn. Ashtray back here, nothing. Just I use some of this tissue right here. Dump my little ash right. I can dump it right here. It's all good. Look, I got you. What was that about? Oh yeah, hell no. We definitely not doing none of this shit right here. That shit right there, we not doing it. We don't listen to no bullshit rap up in here. That shit gets no fucking play. That shit gets no play up in here. We listen to some smooth shit and we ain't listening to nothing. I don't listen to none of that murder rap shit. If it's a murder rapping, niggas talking about killing, I don't want that shit. That's not my mood. That's not my thing. But let me get to the subject of this video and why I made it. I don't see shit back here that I really fuck with. Fuck with that thing still. Fuck with our future. Still my niggas. But let me get off into this video like I was really about to. I just need some background noise so it don't be so fucking stiff in here. I need some background noise, some ambiance and shit. So yeah, let me get up in this shit and I don't know who in the fuck in this day and age is listening to black celebrities, but obviously it's some people that go along with these motherfuckers. But I think that whole world of black celebrity, black athlete, where I think they're oblivious to what people really fucking out here in the world saying. They think they can get an idea of it from YouTube and shit, but really you can't. Really, you can't get an idea for this type of shit from YouTube or nothing. You gotta really be out here in the world. You gotta know people. You gotta have conversations with real people and not people that's paid to tell you yes and okay. Because it's really like this with me. I can't trust anybody who is paid for by the same people that's trying to push some bullshit to my head. If the people who trying to paint the picture of the lie pay you and pay your bills and all of the extravagant businesses you got and the extravagant properties and things you have, they gave it to you. They made it possible, right? Because at this point, they just buying businesses from each other, transferring businesses back and forth and shit like that, right? This is how Shaq owns all these companies. He owned Marilyn Monroe, Forever 21, all of these stores and shit. He got stock in this, stock in that. That's just because whenever it's time to rock black people to sleep, that's why they let him in on them businesses. That's why they let him in on that. They could blackball him and keep him from doing that shit like they did Bill Cosby with the television stations. They can do that. Just like they can keep Kanye out of the fashion industry. Just like they could keep Kyrie Irving out of the fucking NBA. These politicians is paid for by the same motherfuckers that pay for these newscasters, news stations, TV personality, old athletes. If you listen to any of these motherfuckers for political advice, I'm guaranteeing you lost. And this is why I made this, particularly for talking about black celebrities. I heard Steve Harvey now on the radio this morning while I was riding to the store to get me some cigars, right? And I heard Steve Harvey sorry ass say that Biden is doing a good job at fixing what Trump messed up. Tell me what the fuck did Trump mess up? Sambo ass Steve Harvey. What the fuck did Trump fuck up that Biden had to fix? Biden came in and fucked up everything Trump put in place. Everybody was getting money. Everybody was surviving through the bullshit. Then this motherfucker came in, everybody started suffering. Tell me what they made better. And his lapdog, that dot Indian lady called Kamala, she's not black, she's a dot Indian. I shared the information before. All people had to do was go look it up, but they don't want to. They rather want to dream of a fucking black vice president. The bitch ain't black. Oh, she went to Howard. Anybody can go to Howard. They can't discriminate nobody from going to whatever a black college she went to, whatever the fuck college she went to. I don't know if it was Howard or not. I just know they always talking about she's so black she went to a black college. That don't make no fucking difference. Anybody can go to a black college. They're just a black college. That mean the founders are black. That don't mean you gotta be black. There's plenty of white people. You watch a Different Worlds, a white girl on Different World, just to show you that white people do go to black colleges. They go there to study us, you fucking idiots, to get first-hand knowledge of how we get down. That's all they was saying on Steve Harvey weak-ass show. Oh, Kamala did this, and Kamala ain't did shit but hid for 4 years. She's been hiding and irrelevant to any issues dealing with melanated people. Anybody who says any different is a fucking fool and blind and just fucking... We got a half-dead, almost dead, racist white man as the president right now. And his name is Joe Biden. He got a crackhead son that he has got out of more charges than anybody. See, his vice president, she put niggas in jail for smoking weed for long periods of time, right? Ruining families' lives over some weed. Then laughed about getting high. Then her racist ass motherfucking master, Joe Biden, made all of these motherfucking like Crime Bill Joe. Go look him up. I ain't even gonna explain everything. Just go look up these people's history, man. Kamala and fucking this racist Joe Biden ain't... I'm just... People support, listen to, and like go off of the shit that Steve Harvey say. And this is the reason they do, because he got money. But he got money because people hired him. He got money because people gave him money to act, to Sambo. People say, well, no, he did just... Yeah, they still gave him the money. And if he ever talks out of line about you know who, they'll take all of his shit too, and he'll be around here crying and apologizing. These are not men. These are puppets that these rich motherfuckers have put into place to tell you, to rock you to sleep and tell you a dream. He's sitting up here talking about, it just take hard work. It just take all the years that this nigga was just trying to do it on his own. He didn't have shit. The moment that they opened up those doors for him, that's when he got rich. It wasn't his own doing. It was because they opened up these doors for him and gave him these opportunities. Talking about going over goddamn billionaires' houses and talking about they pay for 30 minutes of your time. You got to pay them so much money. Like, man, listen to the shit these niggas say. These motherfuckers is the lapdogs for these motherfuckers. Like, if y'all think anything else, y'all some fools. Think he got some advice for you, you think he gonna give you some advice, and you gonna come up like he did, that means you have to do a lot of ass kissing, a lot of backstabbing, stabbing a lot of friends in the back, and then kissing a lot of motherfucking Khazar Jew ass. You're gonna have to kiss a lot of Khazar Jew ass. He left that out. He didn't leave. He left out how he they lapdog and he they motherfucking send out boy whenever they want to tell black people and paint a certain fucking message. Why they don't never talk about George Soros? Why you never hear Steve Harvey and none of these other so-called black celebrities talk about George Soros? Because they ain't allowed to. Because they ain't allowed to. And you will never hear him talk about it. As soon as a motherfucker get talking about a black Jew, you see what happened? They make them apologize and slap them across their motherfucking head. At this point, I think it should be a general consensus that you shouldn't listen to celebrities for political advice. You shouldn't listen to them for life advice. You shouldn't listen to them for no advice. Unless they're going to give you something, fuck them. Because you can never do it like they did it. They got chose. And being chose ain't about hard work. Being chose ain't about how much hard work you do. I've been working hard all my motherfucking life. That's all I ever did was to work hard and take care of myself. You can't tell me that that got me farther than somebody who got chose. If you get chose, you gonna get farther. It's just the way the fuck it is. But the thing is, I'm not fucked up about it. I'm not delusional about it, and I'm not fucked up about it. I know this is life. And I play the life the way it was given to me, and I play the life the way it goes. But one thing I never do is let nobody paint a motherfucking picture when you ain't living my life. And let me tell people this too. Man, celebrities and people with that amount of money, they are not like you. You're not the same. Just because you share the same ethnicity, that don't mean shit. Just because you share similar skin color and background, that don't mean shit. Once a motherfucker's a celebrity, they cease to be like you, the regular working person or poor motherfucker in the hood. They're not like you anymore. They have been indoctrinated, most of them have been indoctrinated with that Khazar Jew state of mind. And they know to be loyal to them because they're the ones who run the money scheme right now. They're the ones who are running the world. They have built banks and destroyed nations all over the motherfucking planet for hundreds of years. People won't do the research because they don't want to. They don't want to know who really running shit and why. People been hell-bent. And just by roll of the dice, they claim to be a certain religion. They could have picked any religion because the religion don't matter. They don't believe in God. These people don't believe in God. If you see and just do a little research on the background of some of these people you're talking about, these are fucking perverse, sick people who do horrific things, man. Y'all want to talk about what's going on and what's the this and that. No, none of that matter. You know why Trump was dangerous? Because he was not one of them. I don't give a fuck if he was rich or not. He wasn't one of them. He wasn't a politician. Actually, if you did a little research on him and found out and went farther in his lineage and studied his father and what his father went through with politicians and being swindled and played out of money. His father was also a real estate tycoon, probably more colder than him. And with real estate, when you're trying to build big buildings and sell them and trying to get land permits and all of this stuff to build and, you know, to do this stuff, you have to get government backing, meaning that the local governments and people in the seats in office have to okay it. They have to send down the okay to everybody who's in charge of them different departments to come. They played him out of money a lot of times where they promised him things and he gave them money and they didn't fall through and they didn't come through on their end and they just kept the money because it ain't really even supposed to be happening. It's like lobbying. It's like, you know, you really not supposed to have a donor if you're a fucking, or somebody giving you money if you're a government official. It's a big conflict of interest. But he was doing it, so he know two things. He know that they're swindlers and they're crooked, that they break the laws that they sworn to uphold, and they're fucking crooks. They will rob you. He found out, Trump's father found out two things about fucking politicians. And that's why he waited so late in his life to even get into politics. When he realized that it was some money to be made and it was a position to be played. People say, well, he was racist and he said racist things. And you know what I say? Joe Biden a racist too. And Kamala ain't black. Get the fuck over it, you babies. Worrying about what somebody said when your own mama cuss you out like a fucking dog, when your friends talk behind your back. When your fucking colleagues don't respect you, you worrying about a mother or somebody you never met and what they think. Grow the fuck up, you fucking babies. This is why what politics was made for, what the government was made, because politics is the playing of government. Politics ain't shit. But what government was made for was for that everybody could get equal chance, fair share, and equal treatment and security. Right? So that we can have good roads, good infrastructure, businesses, jobs paying, people thriving, saving money, passing on wealth to their children. That's what this was all supposed to be about. And then bankers came in and other motherfuckers with their own evil intent and manipulators, and then turned it into what the shit show it is today, trillions of dollars in debt. But you want to have the audacity to say that somebody in America, an individual, is in debt when this country is in debt. How the fuck can I be in debt when the country is in fucking debt, trillions of fucking dollars? Before you could collect from me, don't you got somebody to fucking pay? Don't you got somebody you owe that you ain't fucking paid in fucking decades? This is all a sham, a scam, and a socialist experiment. I don't get hype about it no more. I just state some facts, put some jewels on people every once in a while. That's all I want to do. I'm not in this really to get famous, even though we are going to do this podcast and monetize it. But I'm not in this for the fame. Everybody like extra money. I just don't have desires to do fuck shit with money. Let me explain to you what happens if a nigga like me gets a certain amount of wealth, right? Buildings get built and jobs get created. Nothing else. I don't need to pay for a bitch. I don't desire no hoes. I have a woman. And if we wasn't together, I'd get another woman and not a hoe. And not a stupid ass supposed to be boss bitch. No, and fucking no. I don't want a bad bitch, a boss bitch. No, I want a woman. I want a woman who's reasonable and fucking down to earth. Reasonable, down to earth. That's it. And with my physical, attractions that I like. But I have no desire to fuck off money. I have no desire to buy a load of cars. I have no desire to, not no expensive shit. I don't have expensive taste. I just like nice shit. And I like what I like. And you could consider it to be nice or not. I just like what I like. I like shit that reminds me of my childhood. I like shit that makes me feel good. I like shit that brings truth into my brain, no matter if it's hard to deal with or digest or not. I have no desire for any of the material shit that other people have. It doesn't matter the cost to me. If it costs more and I like it, I'll buy it, maybe a little reluctantly, but I'll still get it if I want it. But the thing about it is this: I don't have that desire. I don't have to have it. I can put on a pair of $25 shoes, a pair of $20 pants, and a $10 shirt, and be the same motherfucker with the same energy and the same confidence and zeal. So they know who to give money to. People who not gonna make a difference. People who not. They know who to give those opportunities to. And this is the thing about that. That's cool, because if you're smart, you don't judge life like that. You don't judge life. You just judge it by how comfortable are you. I'm not trying to live to nobody's standard. I didn't get the cars that I got because other people were into Buicks. I just felt like it's one of the best brands of cars, and I grew up driving Buicks. A lot of people don't know why. Let me let people know. I'm very nostalgic. It's the reason for my style that I have. I wear a certain type of. I done lost about maybe $1,000, couple $1,000 in shades. I'm really trying to, like, these ones I just bought. I'm really trying to. The next ones I buy, I'm gonna make sure I do not lose them. That's gonna be my first thing I do every time I lose one. I'm gonna check myself for my glasses. But I wear a certain type of glasses. I wear a certain type of hat. It's because of I'm nostalgic. So I drive Buicks not because, I'm trying to make Buick popular or something. No. I used to drive. They were the first cars that I started to drive when I was 9 years old, driving cars. When I was 10 years old, driving cars, I drove Buicks and Lincolns, big boats. So when I got older and I got a chance to choose what I wanted, I chose it. Like, I drove caddies too. I drove that shit because, more so, just to have it. I drive Buicks because not only good cars, but it's what I drove when I was young. So I drive. I wear Levi's because that was a brand. Like, I wear Polo and shit too. There's really the only two brands. And I wear a little off-brand shit too, just as long as it look nice. Or if because my girl buys me all types of shit. So when she buy me something, I wear it. It may not be Levi's or Adidas or Polo. When I was young, I wore Levi's and Adidas. That was kind of my uniform. I had Jordans and shit too, but really my shit was just, Adidas and Levi's, shit like that. I remember I used to wear fucking Academics until DJ Academics came, and then I stopped wearing the shit because I didn't want to wear shit that was associated with dude brand. Maybe he the one who stopped people from wearing the shit. I used to love that shit. They had some fly shit, and I had plenty of it. So I definitely supported a brand. I used to have all that shit. But I do these things because of the way it makes me feel. Like, I'm not no fashion nigga to where I go out and I'm just basically like looking at what niggas got on the internet, what this nigga wearing and what that rapper wearing and what this celebrity. Then I go out and no. I got my own style, my own thing. I've been told that I dress like a gym, fucking with a coach, a basketball coach. A motherfucker told me I dress like that. Every time I see you, you got on some Adidas, you got on some type of track shit. I'm like, nah, nigga, this is just where I come from. We grew up wearing track suits. We grew up wearing jogging pants. It was just a regular, everyday shit, and that's like some Italian shit too. But this is just a person being true to themselves. I don't need nobody to tell me how to think, tell me how to dress. tell me how to look. I don't give a fuck if you don't like these Adidas I got on. I could care less. And they like 160 something. But I like them. So you can look at them and be like, man, I don't like them. Them look. And I just be like, okay. I'm not ever trying to be like no other niggas. I couldn't be. I couldn't if I tried because I like what I like. And since I like what I like, it's just like by default, you know, it's just like, just by default, I'm just on some other shit, you know. So, Ningate faultless. But y'all, yeah, man, be listening to no fucking celebrities. I think that day is over with. The day of considering what the fuck a celebrity or athlete has to say or a rapper is fucking over. Anybody that's out here taking it, political advice or any other advice from rappers or any motherfucking internet personalities or any of that shit, and these people do not have not lived like you live or not living like you live. I wouldn't dare give some niggas advice on how to move in the hood and I ain't been in the fucking hood. Or I never have been. I see niggas who grew up in the entertainment industry, went straight from their mama house to the entertainment industry, out here claiming gang. Nigga, you was motherfucking 13 years old when you got into the entertainment industry. You mean to tell me you gang banged that hard from 9, 10, 11, 12, when half you niggas was just regular kids. But now it's like, the shit's so fake and weak. Like, let me just say this too. You know, people, some people may say, "Oh man, that's just some shit." Everybody, no, it's not. It's not something people readily know. You'll be surprised how dumb people are. People listen to celebrities like these people really got their best interests or something in mind. Man, let me tell you something. The movie studio pays the actor, right? This is as simple as I could put this shit. I ain't gonna make this video long neither. But, well, shit is already long. But let me explain and break it down like this before I go, because I am finna go. The celebrity is paid by the movie studio or the producer, the company, right? Look up who they are. What kind of people are they? Look it up. Look up who pays the rapper, who pays the music person. Look it up. Look up who owns not only the record company, but the company over that company. Because a lot of times you can have a record company, but who really own them is somebody else. Look it up. Look who owned all of the big major record companies. Not these little labels. Not a label, a record company. Because it is a difference in that and having a record label and the company that funds that label. So, look who pays them. They're not gonna sit up here and go against who butters their bread, right? So look at this. Who pays the athlete? Who made it possible that Shaq could have all them businesses? Who made that possible for him? You don't think he loyal to the motherfuckers that gave him all them opportunities? Okay? Look up who owns the majority of the teams, NFL and NBA. Just look it up and see who it is. Look up the owner. It is owners, whether it's multiple owners or it's just one owner. Look up who it is. And then you tell me if these people ain't the majority of the owners of fucking everything. They done paid everybody. They pay off the black celebrity and the black politician. The so-called black politician. We so lost. But you know what? Let me end this video like this. Let me end the video like this. Let me say this stuff. Let me say this. It's complicated to explain to people that's with the shit and how they with the shit, because the way they did it was very slick, very calculated, and you had to be. But what's funny is they did all of this shit and caused all of this misery, put all of the money and the resources into causing all of this misery and pain and destroying this beautiful place. Destroying all of this, just natural beauty that really didn't need anything. They did all of that and put all of that work in, years and hundreds of years and trillions of dollars we couldn't imagine, just to combat something that it don't take $1 to sustain, just to combat something that is naturally sustaining itself. It doesn't cost anything for that tree to grow, but it costs to cut it down and turn it into something. It costs to destroy it, but it doesn't cost for it to exist. All of this destruction and attention to death and destruction is because love and the power of good are the shit in the universe. And it don't take a bunch of shit to love. It don't take a bunch of shit to care. It don't take a bunch of things for positive energy to exist. Million negatives in the world. All kinds of fucking negatives. Think about how many kinds of positive it is. Positive is positive. It all ends up making you feel good. Positive is positive. I had to move out here to what you might consider the country to realize it. Things are special. That's natural. Artificial is an imitation of what is naturally special. All we got to do is sit back and consider to have a little bit of consideration. That's how we defeat the mind fucks and the political games and the religious games and all of the shit that's holding us back as the human race, not as any particular race, but the human race, all of us together. Because no matter what you think white people are, no matter what you think Chinese people are, no matter what you think Jews are, if we were the first, then that means we all come from the same thing initially. Even if some of us took an evolutionary turn in a different direction, we all initially are the same thing. Ears, nose, eyes, mouth, tongue. Even though we use it differently and view it differently, it's all the same. It's all the same. This existence and this life is all the same. People are getting paid to paint a picture for you. People getting paid to paint the picture of what you should see life as. You should see life as what you see it as. A lot of people have somebody else's opinion. You have somebody else's opinion of black people. You have somebody else's opinion of white people. You have somebody else's opinion of Chinese people. You have somebody else's opinion of Indians. You have somebody else's opinion of gays. You have somebody else's opinions of everything. Unless you know one or more people, types or groups of people personally, you don't know anything about them. You just know what you've been told. And what you've been told ain't worth a shit in this world. You have to pay attention to what you feel, what you observed, what you witnessed. It's the most important thing. And ain't no politician going to save you from that reality. Joe Biden, Kamala, or any other motherfucker, Donald Trump, or anybody else. Ain't going to save you from the reality of yourself, self-awareness and perception and seeing things correctly. That's the real battle. The real battle is in your own mind and how you see shit, how you view it. Because believe me, somebody with a more calculated perception than you is taking advantage of you right now, as us all. That's what we should be concerned with, not if Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. Or who just got murdered, who been conjuring up death their whole life. I think we ought to focus on who really has the advantage. Mentally, financially, psychologically. So I'll be good. I'm finna go out here and I guess enjoy the day before the weather comes. Is that my baby out there? Oh, that is her. What is she out there doing? Out there hunting. Out there hunting. Oh my God, she's out there hunting. She wanna be big. Oh God, she's out there fucking hunting. Okay. Fun fact. I have a outside cat, and she likes to bring us things. We didn't know who was bringing that first. Now we just found out. This morning, she bought us a snake. The other day, she bought us a bird. We tried to get the bird out of her mouth. She opens her mouth. The bird is living, and it flies. It's flying all through the motherfucking house. So I just thought quick when I opened up the door. I said, "Hey, maybe it'll see light and view that as a way to fuck out," and it did, and it left. But yeah, when you got an outside cat, these are the things that you're gonna experience if it's a tough, brave fucking cat like the one we got out here, an outside cat. And I mean, it don't just kill mice and shit around here. It's dead and it caught a bird. I don't know how it caught this bird. The bird was still living. It was out there whining at the door like it wanted to come in to eat. Because it let them in to eat so they don't fight. Outside be fighting and shit. Other shit walking up. Come in. It's a fucking bird in his mouth. Let the motherfucker let the bird go because I think it's dead. The bird comes out the mouth flying. Go open the door this morning, crying. Open the door, let her in, look down. It's a snake, balled up in a ball, just sitting there. He's living. So yeah, I had to remove a snake and take him to the fucking sewer. Yeah. Life with animals. But yeah, that was off the subject of yeah, I just thought that was fucking interesting that I got a wild fucking animal bringing me snakes and live birds and shit. Live snakes. Y'all be good though. Remember, don't let these fucking celebrities, these fucking demons, dogs, That's what it is. They ain't nothing but a demon, the devil's dogs. Let the man fool y'all into fucking doing something stupid like voting for a fucking idiot. Not that I think any of that fucking matters, but I'm just saying, don't use your energy wasting time doing that. Just stay at the house. Don't even waste your time, you know. But y'all be good.